Hey guys, so forgive how I look. I've literally been working on what I'm about to show you for like 6 hours. So I made this specifically for the people who are in my spring 2019 cohort for DT. I don't have all the answers. I'm just doing this because some people had asked about this type of thing and I just want to show you what I did. Feel free to use any of these ideas. Make your own. You can reach out to me if you want me to send you the title pages. However, there are so many papers in here that I can't email them. I tried to upload them all in the order that they're in now so that I could link them for you guys, and I did it in 3 separate scans and it still wouldn't send because it was too much stuff. So I'm just gonna show it to you, but if you need more, feel free to reach out. Please, 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 if I do send you something or you ask for something, please don't try to upload it and sell it to anybody because I don't own the rights to any of the stuff other than the title pages I made. Everything else is documentation from the EdTPA website and from WGU. So without further ado, demonstration teaching resource binder. You need to get at least a 2-inch binder if you're going to do this, possibly even 3-inch, because this is a 2-inch binder and oh my good Lord. So, title page, I just did it on PowerPoint, so that's really all there is to it. In here, in this front pocket, I put my at a glance host teacher single placement pacing guide. Yours will be the pacing guide for whatever program you're in, so keep that in mind. I put copies in here to give to my clinical supervisor and host teacher. And then I downloaded this weekly to-do list, and I'm gonna make copies for every week. I'm gonna try to show you guys. So it's got my top 3, I must complete, don't forget, I really should, calls, emails, text, if I have time, errands to run, and worries for next week. Because if you're like me and your brain never shuts up, you're like, oh, I need to do this, 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 and this when I get home, and you can't do it because you're at work or something. And then you get home and you're like, what did I need to do? So this is a good planning sheet. The next sheet I have, or the next several sheets I have, are just these monthly templates because I have a daily planner, but I like to do tasks and due dates and things on a monthly planner and be able to see the whole month at one time. So I have all the months that I will be in DT, so January, February, March, April. And then the next part I have is the slides from the EdTPA calls. We've only done one for mine so far because I'm in elementary math. If you're doing the teacher work sample or something, obviously yours are going to be different, so you would just do yours. And then, table of contents. So for EdTPA, I have my tasks and due dates, the handbook, making good choices, lessons, and rubrics. All of those things are on the EdTPA support site. So, first page, again, is EdTPA. It shows the content, and then I have tasks and due dates. Then when you turn the tab, this is the guidelines for acceptable candidate support. Then the next thing on there, I want to say is, no, that's just a couple of pages. They're just the acceptable forms of support. Then the next tab I have is the handbook. This thing is like 53 pages long. So the next tab is making good choices, which is also on the EdTPA support website. Then behind lessons, I have the blank EdTPA lesson plan, and then they have 3 different examples. So lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and there's checklists, and there's an explanation, planning commentary. So I have all of those in here, all of which, like I said, I got on the site. And that's several pages. And then understanding the rubrics is the next one. So I have, that's 43 pages, and that's on there. And then, because we don't just do EdTPA, I have a spot for the journal because we have a journal to do. I don't know much about that because I didn't really go over it much Sorry, I got blurry. They didn't really go over it much in the first call, so I'm thinking we'll get more information in the second call, but I was able to find the, like a basic, like, template thing that just says what you're supposed to do, and basically you have a journal that you're gonna turn in every 4 weeks. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. So the next thing I did was find this free, like journal template, which is just to kind of jot down notes about your day. So it says name, date, the weather was, my mood was, today my favorite part, and tomorrow I want to. That may have nothing to do with what we need to do. I just put something in there because I didn't know what kind of journal we were supposed to do. And then the last thing I did was for my portfolio, I put tasks, checklists, and documents. So there's a professional portfolio overview that you can find on one of the resource sites that they have. There's also, because it's part of your classes, there's like a, what's it called, like a rubric and stuff that you'll get on TaskStream, and I had printed mine off before. And for documents, obviously you're going to want a cover letter and resume. If you've been inducted into an honor society, because I know a lot of us are part of KDP, so I put that in there. And then one thing that I have that you may have or may not have, I got letters of recommendation, and then I also, because I teach adults right now, they have to survey me. So I have student evaluations of my effectiveness and how I run a class and how they feel about class. So I am going to add those into my portfolio. Maybe not the one that we have to do online, but definitely in my physical portfolio. So yeah, if this does not apply to you, obviously, I mean, you don't care, but if you have any questions or if there's something that I can help you with, feel free to reach out. I just wanted to make this because it was much easier than trying to write all of this information in a status update on our DT Facebook group. And like I said, I tried because it was already in order, and that just organizing it, finding all the information, organizing it, and putting it in order took me a really long time. Seriously, I've been working on this for 6 hours easily. So I wanted to have it where you could just upload the whole thing and then take out the parts you wanted or change things. But like I said, I tried to send it in like 3 separate attachments to my email, and it was not happening. It's just too much paper, and I am not tech savvy enough to know how to like compress it and make it something that I can easily send. So questions, comments, concerns, prayer requests, feel free to reach out. But other than that, I just kind of wanted to do a quick overview, and I hope that that helps somebody. If you're like me and organization is your love language, you probably already have your own plan, and I'm not saying that my way is the only way or the best way. But for people who were kind of searching for a place to start, I just wanted to share that. So see you guys in the group, and be blessed.